Disclaimer time, Touhou belongs to Zoom. Any pictures, videos, or music here belong to their respective owners. So let's get this started. From Letty's Power, to the Prismriver sisters, and even a dream pill. Hello, Magi here, and today we're back with another episode of Interesting Touhou Facts. The series in which I talk about facts about Touhou that I find either fun, unique, or simply interesting. So without further ado, let's begin the Interesting Touhou Facts number 8. Number 5. In the Touhou games, the first boss are usually not that challenging, which makes sense considering they're only the first boss. But just because they're the first boss, that doesn't make them weak. Let's take Letty for example. Now she wasn't hard to beat in Perfect Cherry Blossom, but Zune has stated that if Letty were to use her full power as compared to when we first met her, she would cause an incident. It just goes to show you that you should never underestimate the first boss. I mean, Yuriko is another prime example of this. Number 4. Let's talk about our favorite little librarian, Patchouli. Now we know she's a magician, given my previous video about them, but did you know that she's considered the 1 week magician? What is a 1 week magician? Duty cast spells for 1 week straight or something? No. Apparently her title was given because she's able to use the 5 phases, commonly called Wu-Zing, sometimes known as the 5 elements, with the addition of the sun and moon element. The elements are fire, water, wood, metal, and earth, plus the sun and moon elements. The order in which she uses these elements is based on the days of the week on the Japanese calendar, which is why she's considered that. With the way Wu-Zing or the 5 elements work, Patchouli is able to combine them and multiply their strength. But this could fuck up the power if the elements aren't precisely controlled. And it shows that Patchouli actually knows her shit because throughout the game she's been using the 5 elements plus the moon and the sun to create spell cards out of them, even combining as stated earlier. Now, if Patchouli didn't have her medical conditions, she would be super scary since it would allow her to play with all those elements much longer. Number 3. Now I'm going to take you to the Touhou wiki site and show you something. Now look at the Windows game section real quickly and tell me if you notice something. I'll give you some time. Now if you said you saw faces, then I can't exactly deny that. If you said Marissa's face, then you're correct, my friend. Yes, as you can see in the wiki site, hell, if you have any of the games, check out the exe files to prove it, but Marissa's face is in majority of the game's icon, from EOSD to Legacy. Her face is shown many times. The only exception to this are usually the spin-off game, which is understandable. Always remember, whenever you're playing any of the games, Marissa will always be there, watching you, playing her. Damn, that got creepy real fast. Number 2. We all know Aaron's one smart motherfucker. I think I explained that good enough in my past video. But anyway, Aaron makes medicine and often sells them. Now there's one particular drug that caught my interest, and it's a drug called the Butterfly Dream Pill. It guarantees the one will have a pleasant dream, and that's cool, no lies about that, but nothing too interesting either. I was gonna stop there until I learned something else about it. She has a frequent buyer, who happens to be Alice. Yes, you heard me correctly. Our puppeteer is Aaron's frequent buyer. Unfortunately, it isn't stated why Alice is buying it or even the kind of dream she's having. Some people have speculated that it might be in reference to Alice in Wonderland, from the concept of which Zune derived her character from. It's not a bad theory, mind you. Sadly, it won't be a theory until Zune tells us what kind of dreams Alice is having. Number 1. For our last fact, let's talk about the 4 Prismriver sisters. Wait, what? You may be asking me this now, but 4? I thought there was only 3. Which is understandable since most people think of Lunasa, Marilyn, and Lyrica when referring to the sisters. But there is a 4th sister, and her name is Layla. Let's talk about the sister's backstory, as it's a bit saddening. Layla, the youngest, was originally from the outside world. It was said that Layla's father was a merchant and a count. After an accident involving an item from Ginsokyo, which she had somehow procured, the four sisters were all orphaned and went their separate ways. But Layla stayed in the mansion as it held so many precious memories. With power she had gained from the item, she conjured poltergeists with the appearance of her older sisters, then vanished along with the mansion and the poltergeist. Based on the Prismriver sisters' official profile and Iki's comment, all four sisters have died, but the three poltergeists Layla had created still live, if you want to use that word anyway, at the now called ruined Western Mansion. As unfortunate as the sisters' backstory is, at the very least the poltergeists are able to have a life now, if you can get past the whole ghost having a life deal or whatnot. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Which ones were your favorites? Did learning that Letty was strong surprise you? Did having Marissa in majority of the EXE icons now scare you? Or did you feel sorry for Layla after learning how the Prismriver sisters in Gisselkyo came to be? Either way, this is Magi and I hope you guys enjoyed this video.